Broken Pencil Booking Company Pro Wrestling Podcast infused with hip hop. I am Wood.
Made daily with organic, farm to table, localized, neuralized, sterilized, Scotch guarded for 2020 repellent, available online, shipped via available on Sunday. Pencil Logic. You stay classy, internet. I'm Suave Burgundy.
One man thing. Booyaka shot, boy.
No, this is not a repeat from the last episode. We just
At all.
No,
we want to have reasons to celebrate, even when we don't have reasons to celebrate.
Man, talk about it.
Bob, how you be, man?
Oh, you know what? All things considered, I'm marked safe. So, just so for the sake of transparency, I know there's a lot of buzz about my relationship status. I sent the "we should see other people" text to the Dallas Cowboys. Now I'm in an open relationship with the Baltimore Ravens.
It's not me, it's you.
Right? No, it's not. Yeah, it's definitely you. And I'm the type. I'm in this particular instance. I'm going to be the type of toxic male companion that will jump back and forth between situations. Because, yeah, so like I'll still text my ex. we'll still have our little rendezvous. But for right now, I'm texting with the Ravens, and it feels good.
Hold on.
Free agents have more fun, apparently. No good bastards.
And as you look at the lower third, can you read that aloud, please?
It's bigger than wins. Signed, a loser.
Here's a new one.
It's not me. It's you, Dallas sports fan. Hey, I'll go one step further.
Uh-oh.
Now available on tinyurl.com/mayor merch. That is tinyurl.com/mayor merch. I introduced you to Neri Jerrison. This shirt is officially available and is 20% off until September 1st, 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time.
That is through Labor Day for those of you not looking at the calendar.
Labor Day. By the time you've had that last rib sandwich or whatever it is you got going on before you pass out, order you one of these. It's 20% off plus free shipping with the code Mayor Media, MAYORMEDIA, all correct spelling, no skips, no spaces. It's straight like that.
Also available on tinyurl.com/BPBC merch.
Whole lot of fucking gang shit.
If you ever saw the letters online and wondered what that meant,
that's what
there you go.
And now there is an entire collection dedicated to a whole lot of fucking gang shit. Also, 20% off plus free shipping when you use the code Mayor Media at checkout.
Not to mention, not just those shirts, all merch on tinyurl.com/BPBC merch.
Everything. When we got outside on Good Tri-Terry, just like this here. Keenan was right.
Don West would be so proud of you. Rest in peace, Don West.
I'm out here. Randy always knew, and the Iron Sheik did not lie. You can put that in your closet for 20% off at tinyurl.com/BPBC merch. Use code Mayor Media at checkout for 20% off and free shipping. And guess what? It's still back to school time for some people. Kablam! Your and your aren't the same. They are not the same. They're just not. Available at tinyurl.com/mayor merch, 20% off and free shipping when you use the code Mayor Media at checkout until September 1st, 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time.
He's not even reading a liner That is a live read with no liner. That is insane.
Ain't no script, you bastard. This is all off the cuff.
Let me run down some particulars real quick. Number one,
talk to these people, please.
Number one, That Way Cleaning, DACTWAY Cleaning, company based out of Dallas, Texas. They started during the pandemic, celebrated 5 years in business. This past Saturday. VitaHermosaCigars.com was actually in the building celebrating with That Way. Those are my people. So I had to go and celebrate with them. A time was had. Pencil Pusher, Neo Lindley was in the building. Definition Cigars. There can be unity amongst the cigar community. We are two business owners, and what did we do? We broke bread together.
See what I'm saying?
We traded cigars. Come on, man. Stop. Just
real
stop.
Life, no commercials. Like, it's money out here for everybody. And if we out here throwing alley oops, guess what? The fans get a dunk contest.
Don't block your blessings and don't not support the people who don't support. When I moved from Texas, I had one brand of cigar in my humidor. That was Definition Cigars. I would order $500 worth of cigars from them at a time. You with cigars is me with sneakers. That's just it. That's the comparison. That's it. That man Neo walked up to me and I had something for him. He said, I need to buy something. As much as you've been buying from us over the years, I need to buy something from you. And I had something for him.
That's called reciprocity.
Cooperative economics.
Commerce through community.
Well, anyway. That Way, shouts out to you. Shouts out to my kids. Jay,
come on, Dad.
Dog, this man is 6'1", 230 pounds of solid muscle.
Yeah.
22-inch biceps, bruh. I'm next to him, and he's my security. What I need? What I need to work out for besides my health, wealth, and knowledge itself?
You feel me? Like, I'm not finna Venice Beach with you.
Shouts out to Davey 2 times. You know what I'm saying? My son David. Shouts out to Sid the Kid.
Hey,
aka Sidney Young.
I know all of them. Yeah. I know all of them. Yeah.
I got a chance to touch down. Shouts out to owner of thebeastradio.com, my guy Tori. I ran into him down in H-Town. Shouts out to DJ Black Cloud, Outcrowd Incorporated. Ran into him down at H-Town.
I can dig it. This sounds like fun. This is what it sounds like, if we're being honest.
I popped in, popped out, got a new pencil pusher, my guy Keaton Barr. That's Keatonbarr. His friends call him Batman, like Michael Keaton. This is what he tells people.
Like Art Bar.
Like Art Bar, yes. Like Art Bar. Shouts out to Elite Cigar Lounge in Addison, Texas. Shouts out to I saw my sister. Shouts out to my sister. We broke bread at Warriors.
Come on with it.
Last but certainly not least, I went around the world to come back to this one.
Been around the world tonight.
I don't know if the Pencil Pusher Massive know who this person is. But if they don't, they should, especially considering what this show means to both pro wrestling and hip hop culture.
Okay.
Eddie Murphy, not the comedian. You know him as DJ Easy Eddie D.
Yeah.
Shouts out M. Slago. Easy Eddie D is the host of arguably the longest running hip hop radio show in the world.
That's crazy.
To put this in context for you, Funkmaster Flex just announced last night. Oh, by the way, today is Friday, August 29th, year of our Lord.
Year of our Lord.
I said year of our Lord.
Year of our Lord.
20 and 25th.
I got 5 on it.
Got it good.
Hey, the shooter.
Yo. To put it in context for you, Funkmaster Flex announced last night that on Monday, September the 1st, year of our Lord.
Year of our Lord.
Say year of our Lord.
Year of our Lord.
Would be his last show with Hot 97 in New York after 33 years.
Wow.
That's amazing when you think about it, right? Like he lasted through the 2000s, the 2010s, the 2020s, and it's just now he's about to hang it up at Hot 97.
That's crazy.
3 years into him starting on terrestrial radio at Hot 9, he dropped 60 Minutes of Funk, Volume 1. Let that y'all don't understand how classic. Whatever. I'm gonna go and let me continue before I get on the soapbox here. When you don't hear Ed out spinning in the DFW Metroplex, you don't hear him on KNON 89.3 FM. He's at a chocolatier in the Bishop Arts District of Oak Cliff, Texas, where Suave is the mayor. It's called Dude Sweet Chocolate.
Dude Sweet.
By the way, if you're flying through DFW Airport, they're actually opening a location in Terminal D very, very soon. That's wild. Pinky's out. Ed, I popped in on Ed. It was great to see Ed. And they have different types of, like, when I say craft chocolate, like small batch craft chocolate. I get this fudge. I've been getting this fudge for the last 12 years.
Pause.
It's called, maybe longer than that. It's called the Fungus Among Us.
Uh-oh.
It's chocolate fudge made from mushrooms.
The type of mushrooms that make you
no.
Oh, okay. I'm just checking. Like some people are into that.
Not mushrooms of the frog-looking variety. Not that I have anything against those people that do such a thing.
Like, some people like the microdose. I'm just asking questions.
Nah. This is just for the flavor and texture.
Understood.
It's amazing. Shouts out to Easy Eddie D. It was a pleasure. It was an honor to see you, sir. I mean, it's been too long since we've had conversation. At any rate,
salute, sir. It's been a while since I've seen you myself, but yes, salute to you.
Yeah, do better. And I did not see you. I don't hold that against you. Things are gone. And there's a certain side of life that did not happen while there, but I saw things that kept things in perspective for me. I hate that I couldn't see you, but things are understood. It's all right. Well, there'll be a time.
Then there's always the thing that, like, randomly at some point there's a reason for one of us to jump on a flight, like that it could be wrestling related, or there's that one thing that we've already discussed that is probably about to be ready to kick in the high gear. I'm willing to put in on the plane ticket to get you here for that one.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
We got a conversation to have.
Yeah, like
because the fall travel schedule in the winter.
Yeah, like, and then what you just told me before we started was like, that's gonna be tough.
Nothing is out of the realm of possibility. It is bad getting seasoned in all aspects of life. If it means a day trip, it's got to happen. I'm just not driving.
You cannot. You can't drive, but you're gonna have to have access to equipment when you touch down.
Oh, that's not an issue. I got people. That's not an issue.
And you're probably gonna need like let's just put it like this: you're gonna need some TV attire.
Have you seen my closet?
Of course, that's why I'm telling you ahead of time.
Matter of fact, would you like a bow tie? Would you like a bow tie, a necktie,
black tie attire? Because the way I'm assembling this in my mind, black tie.
We'll talk color scheme soon, but yes, done.
Indeed. I'll send you the shoe I'm basing it off of. But okay.
That's what you don't want to do. If you send me, because I know you was a sneaker. If you send me a sneaker is based off of, I'm going to build my attire and my shoe, which will not be a sneaker around that. Haberdashery, sir. Haberdashery.
And
all right.
Since we're talking about all these festivities, I got one last shout out before we jump into the festivities of this show.
The Festivus for the rest of us.
Yes. 9 years ago today, my distinction, my tax designation, and my overall assignment in life changed for the better.
You became the mayor?
No. I was married long before that.
Okay.
Long before that. The most important title that I hold.
Yeah.
I became a father.
Yes.
Happy birthday to Pencil Pusher Day One.
This is your daily acknowledgement.
Yes, this is your daily acknowledgement. Yes. Happy birthday, Ray.
Ray, happy birthday, princess. I will make sure I have Zoe call you. Or whoop you up on Roblox.
Look, either one. She's gonna be jumping out the gym about either one.
Yeah.
So now I'm fully prepared to go into this episode with a clear conscience.
Got a message for you.
Okay.
I'll hit him up.
Hey, tell him hurry, because I would have said 72 hours. You got 48 hours. Really, you got 24 hours to respond, 48 hours to convince me.
My response was TikTok. Yeah.
If it was a wrestling fan, you just send him a picture of Karrion Kross.
All right. Let's run this down real quick. First and foremost.
Do we want to start there? Or we still got more people to shout out?
Do we?
Well, we gotta go. We gotta take care of the sponsorship.
Of course, I'm sorry. And I've already mentioned VitaHermosaCigars.com. Go there, 10% off of orders of 10 or more. The secure link should be up. If it is not, there's a number on there now. So you're good to go. Just reach whatever you need to make that happen, reach out. Vita Hermosa Cigars, it's a beautiful life. Cigar smoking is not a healthy alternative, safe alternative to smoking cigarettes. And also to the good people at SerwinVega.com, Serwin Vega Pro Audio. Shouts out Henry, shouts out Gary.
What up?
For your OEM replacements, for your motorcycle audio, for your nautical sound. Suave, where we at?
On a boat.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We've rooming in the water. No hurricane. Bluetooth, personal Bluetooth. Earphones, like anything from pro audio to the studio audio to your to automobile audio. SerwinVega.com got you. You know the iconic cones and the iconic woofers and tweeters, the red, so the outline, you know what it is. SerwinVega.com is what it is. Code BPBC inside the checkout, 10% off the entire site. That's all I got, man. Is there anything else I'm missing?
No, I think we got it. We got shirts on sale. We got all type of merch. So here, Nary Jerrison, a whole lot of fucking gang shit. Get your book learning up. We told you about Good Try Terry. All of them, 20% off plus free shipping. Use code Mayor Media at checkout.
Make sure you click on the colorways. There are color options on some of those shirts. The season 1 throwbacks. Listen.
Yes,
it's some heat. It's some heat in there. There's some camo in there.
Look, you have until Monday, 11:59. Take your time, browse, put some stuff in the cart, think about it, get multiple options, colors, look at the sizing charts. Really enjoy this sale. Take your time. We're not gonna rush you. You good. But make sure that you see all of the offerings that are offered, so forth and whatnot.
There's that. Now we can get this show on the road.
Yeah, we done enough shilling.
Before the show started, and we have a whole agenda here. And we won't take we ain't here for a long time. We're here for a good time. Before the show started, it was discovered that gang member Jay the God, better known to you as JTG, has released an ebook.
Brooklyn.
Yo. It's called Damn. Why Do You Want to Be a Wrestler?
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I'm so sick of that damn drop.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Oh, man. Like every DJ here has that drop. I'm like, never will I use it.
Yeah, but they don't play music worthy of hitting the trigger.
This is very true.
I do. I absolutely do. I'm gonna play.
Don't worry. We come up with the music too. Yeah, so it says, damn, why do you want to be a wrestler? The real playbook for aspiring wrestlers, indie hustlers, and dreamers.
We need signed copies. We're gonna buy these digitals, but we need signed copies, Jay.
Yep. And let
back on the show
me give the website because it's only $6.85. This is not a sponsored link. I'm just throwing this up there because I just saw this morning.
Facts.
JAYTHAGAWD. That's jthegod.gumroad.com/L/AKDWG. I'm not repeating that.
We'll post it in the stories. We'll post it all to the socials. We'll tag Jay the God because you know that's gang. We'll make sure you're able to get to it. But yes, absolutely go support this book in any way possible. We're gonna buy our digital copies, but we're gonna need some signed copies as well.
Yeah. Whenever it goes to print, I don't care if you have to go to the local print shop and get it bound and you sign that. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't care how it happens. I just want
it just needs to happen. straight up.
I don't give a damn if you got to go to Office Max. I want what I want.
Yeah. Musically, I can tell you, last week I made a faux pas. I thought that the West Side Gun Still Got Cooks album was dropping last week. I was absolutely wrong.
Oh, man.
However, West Side Gun decided to release an album by himself on that. When I say by himself, like he released it on a Thursday because he didn't want to go up against anybody else. He wanted to have West Side Gun Thursday. Heels Have Eyes 2, now available on all streaming platforms.
Yep.
That is wrestling related.
Shout out to Virgil.
Also, Alchemist, Erykah Badu, Abby and Allen.
Man, come on.
Available today. Ghostface Killer, Supreme Clientele 2. That also out now. I don't know if I mentioned that last week or not. But now you have music for your Labor Day listening pleasure. The unofficial last day of the summer is Labor Day. You want to get your barbecue, your grill on, your beer, whatever. Do that with these joints here. And then also, because you already listened to us while you're doing this stuff. So after this is over with, you can go check those joints out there. Dallas sports fans.
Hey, don't even try to wax poetically about it. There's
Michael Parsons. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
We appreciate you. And
Doomsday was supposed to retire a Cowboy, but Luka was supposed to retire a Maverick. And in both instances, somebody's ego got in the way, and it turned into a pissing contest. And the next thing you know, we've traded away a generational talent.
Not just that, he left with more class than he was pushed out the door with.
Bruh.
I saw online today, this might have been DB that tried to do this on Madden. Have you seen the trade attempt for Michael Parsons for the exact same thing with Green Bay currently on Madden?
No, because we had some inclement weather here in DFW last night. So I attempted to play Madden through my anchor. And on my ultimate team, Micah is like my starting DN. So I tried to play 2 different games against, computer, just, run some numbers up. Both times connection just would not stay for whatever reason. And then I had to switch to NCAA 25 and play a game there. Had no issues. So apparently Madden didn't want me anywhere near NFL talent. But yeah, I did not see any type of trades that were put up. I was trying to, process my anger. What was the trade though? They tried to do this. They tried to do the exact same trade, and what happened?
It said that something to the effect of the juice wasn't worth the squeeze. There wasn't enough value in that trade.
Of course not. Okay. A lot of people have not quite put it all together yet. These trades mirror each other in the sense that you got back a really good yet older player. Kenny Clark is no bum by any stretch of the imagination. He's a Pro Bowl level nose tackle, but he's 30. In NFL, In the NFL, you age in dog years. Same thing with Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is no bum, but he's aging in dog years, and he has infrequent availability.
Right.
And in the case of Luka, you traded a Ferrari with a check engine light for an Escalade with a check engine light, but the Escalade is older and has more miles on it.
Right.
Same situation here. You traded a pretty, I don't want to, what car you want to kind of put this with. Maybe you traded fuck it. I'm not gonna do the car comparison because I don't know what type of car I want to call Micah. He could be a Ferrari, but he also has the off-road kit. So
yeah, he could be a Jeep Renegade.
Maybe something like that, like a tricked out Wagoneer, a bulletproof Wagoneer or something. Oh, you traded a G-Wagon for a Wagoneer.
There you go.
Because you needed more space, but you went from Mercedes to Jeep.
You went from bulletproof to suspect.
There you go. That part. So, yeah, like that's not the issue. You just in both cases you didn't get enough for what you gave away. And it makes it so much more evident about how much of an ego thing this was. Nico Harrison did something on some ego because he had a personal issue with Luka Doncic. Jerry ended up in a personal beef with Michael Parsons, who, according to Jane Slater, actually went back this week about reigniting talks to get something done, to which Michael was told either play on the 5th-year option or leave.
All Parsons wanted was the person who brought him to the dance to be involved in the process to keep him there.
You can't work around agents. That's why you have agents.
Like you're trying to single-handedly disrupt the business for hundreds of athletes, not to mention the NIL contract that you have out there for college players and your future in your organization.
So
by trying to disrupt the ability for one player, you want to die on that hill as an owner for one player to disrupt the status quo for an entire industry. Boys, shut up and slap yourself.
You think you're the smartest guy in the room.
You never change rooms. You never change rooms.
Never change rooms. So what you want is you want me to breach my contract with this person in order to sign a contract with you that you will not allow me to breach in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, not the move. Not the move at all.
And we know how this is done because he's tried it with Dez. Dez Bryant has told the story on numerous occasions about how Jerry tried to go around his agent to negotiate a contract extension, and Dez just had to tell him, hey, Jerry, do you think you can cover me out there on that football field? Jerry said, no, there's no way. Then what makes you think I can sit in here and negotiate with you? Realest shit I've ever heard.
And
stop. Just stop doing this.
Tell me, why do people think the stupidity of one that gets usurped by intelligence? Like, if you turn the light switch on and the light goes off and the light doesn't turn on, it's either your light bulb is out or your power's out to that switch, right?
Bruh,
So why would you play the exact same card? And I really hate to do this. I really hate to do this, but I'm gonna do this. Quit looking at the color wheel. We ain't that stupid. We're not stupid at all. Let's keep it a beam. We're not stupid. Quit treating. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. You know where I'm going. I'm not gonna say it.
I mean, you already know what it is.
I've told my Packers fans. Oh, and here's something else too. All of you non-Cowboys fans, please stay off my text messages. Please stay off my timeline.
You'll get your trolling ass fired up this time. I promise. If you don't know me like that,
no. Those who know me like that know how I feel about the Cowboys. It's always been F. Jerry. Always. It will never not be F. Jerry.
For me, it's
we know he's not the most astute person when it comes to handling business. He might be.
He's good at what he's good at.
He's good at making money, but he's not good at business. The two things can be true.
You got to be a Cowboys fan to understand how that makes sense. Because to the average person, that does not make sense.
That said, stay away from me with this. How you feel?
I don't care. Don't care at all.
Because
I don't want your take on the situation.
Let me paraphrase and steal a phrase from Stevie Ray. As a black man, I'm going to cheer Micah Parsons as a Packer, even if I'm not a Packers fan.
I've celebrated Micah Parsons. I've already said that the Packers have probably just stamped their ticket to the NFC Championship game. If I was a betting man, I'd bet on them to beat Philadelphia today. They
play in October, don't they? I think that like the last weekend in October.
I had to check the schedule. I know Micah comes back here September 28th. I got the over under at 3 sacks, and I'm not sure Dakota leaves that game's standing.
November the 10th at Lambeau.
You see what I'm saying? So
that game just became a primetime game. I haven't looked at the time yet, but that game just became a primetime game.
Oh, that's probably 100% the Sunday night game. Absolutely. Like, why wouldn't it be? It could look, if no trade had happened, it probably would have been the Sunday night game. Like,
I'm not so sure that like right now, but like disregard the conversation. Disregard the conversation altogether. That's a Monday night game, bro.
Cowboys Packers?
Yeah, no, Packers and Eagles.
Oh, yeah.
That's a Monday night game. Anything we talked about before that is out the window. It's a Monday night game. That's what it's supposed to be.
I was talking about Cowboys Packers. I thought that's going to be a Sunday night game.
We'll see how that works after the first week.
But yeah, I mean, he's gone. There's nothing we can do about it. I guess the way Nico messed off the summer, it makes it a little easier to compartmentalize this and move on. I don't have high hopes for how do you do this to a first-year coach? Like, what is Brian Schottenheimer thinking right now? Like, he gotta be fighting the air. Like, regardless of what you may or may not
give me the gun, Trey.
Yeah, dead ass. Like, he gotta be fighting the air like Trey. Like,
oh boy.
If you've ever seen the show Succession, this is what it's like being a Cowboy fan. Succession, Frisco. It's like Jerry, social services needs to take Jerry's keys. But then Steven is still enabling him. because there's a line of symmetry and there's a bunch of synergy between Jerry Jones, Vince McMahon, and another guy. And it's crazy how similar they are and how much more outlandish they've become in their, final chapters.
All right, cut it real quick. I don't know if you saw my message. Yeah, we gotta do better as fans and choosing our franchises. Some of us are lifers,
right?
But the rest, nah. There's no excuse for you.
Hey, shout out to Trevor. I literally just told him this because he was basically saying, Jerry's always been who he is, but he's gonna be a Cowboy fan. And my response was this: toxic relationships are not fun unless we're both toxic. I've been faithful. I've been coming home every night, handling my business. You've been running the streets. So now we should both be toxic. So this is good for the both of us. So I'm still with the Cowboys. I'm just going to text the Ravens in your face. Because Ozzie Newsome, the GM, has never done this to me.
I really, just for the sake of local ability, I really want to hang out in Charlotte. I really want to hang with them Panthers. Because if I jump on board now, I look like the soothsayer. I look like the Karnak the Magnificent. I look like Miss Cleo if I jump on board now. Because when they get that chip, when they go back to the dance, then like it's not so bad. Like I know what it's like to lose.
And then any success, it's like you can live in the glory of whatever success is. Because like just making it to the playoffs for Panthers fans now is success. It's enough to get drunk over. The Cowboys, because the bar has been so high from previous decades, and because of the way sports media has shaped the narrative around them, anything less than a Super Bowl is a failure. Anything less than the NFC Championship game is a failure. Mm-hmm. So it is very difficult as a fan to live in that bubble because every game is damn near a primetime situation. You have an owner who is unhinged at best, who also is also the de facto GM, even though Will McClay does a lot of the dirty work. Thank you, Will, for everything you do, because the day he leaves is the day the whole thing turns into a sinkhole. And it's just like, on top of all of that, then you get to the on-field product, and they don't play football the way that I prefer football to be played. Whether that be from coaching decisions, whether that be from advice from upstairs, whatever the case, we just can't seem to get right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that problem from Baltimore. They play football the way I like football to be played. They're going to run the ball. They're going to play defense. There is a actual 100% MVP at the helm throwing the ball. There is a Hall of Famer right now running the ball, and they will run the ball a lot. It's like they do everything that you want the Cowboys to do, but it's just what phrase did I use last week that we had to tell people to quit doing?
What did you say?
Stepping on your own dick.
Oh, yeah.
And Jerry Jones is the absolute.
That's not something I ever. It's not something I ever do. Something I ever want to feel. So I that just
yeah. Jerry Jones is the absolute alpha and omega of stepping on your own dick.
Yeah.
And if you feel the same way I do, there is a shirt available. tinyurl.com/BPBC. No, this one's in Mayor merch. So tinyurl.com/Mayor merch. 20% off until September 1st, 11:59 p.m.
Use the code Mayor Media, all traditional spellings
at checkout. So yeah, it is what it is, bro. Like, it's like you're not shocked by it, but at some point you got to fight back against your oppressors. You can't, you don't stay in abusive relationships continuing to be abused. You either leave or you start swinging.
Stockholm syndrome. You're in love with your captor.
Facts, and I can't do it. I cannot be in love with my captor. I'm not finna sit around and
hey, our wives saved us.
Facts. I'm not finna hero worship somebody who is out here, just throwing hot grits on me while I'm asleep. Just not. I was raised better.
Yeah. At any rate, there was an incident that happened this past Saturday.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh. Can you? I don't know. Do you want me to set the table? Because my recollection of events in the order that I saw them in is going to help provide my opinion.
Okay.
To the situation. So if you don't mind, go ahead and set the table for this incident, and I'm throwing that in air quotes.
Okay, so apparently at a Knox Pro, which is the promotion owned by Rikishi, there was an incident that involved Raja Jackson, being the son of former UFC and MMA fighter Rampage Jackson,
Former TNA wrestler.
Former TNA wrestler. So there is a tie into pro wrestling here. At this event, and a independent wrestler known as Psycho Stu. There's video that surfaced of a backstage incident that happened before the show where Psycho Stu.
Wait, hold on. So let me stop you right there, because the reason I want you to set the table with the two parties is because how I was made aware of the incident was like this. I see a wrestling event happening. I see who I later found out was Raja Jackson hopping the rail. And then I see the double leg takedown and the unmitigated assault upon the person who received the double leg takedown. Now, the way I'm giving you this play-by-play is the order in which this information has come to me.
Okay.
Now, the first thing I noticed is, and this is me thinking out loud here, and this is my thought process during the actual moment of me seeing this video. Man hops the rail at a wrestling event. No one stops him. Work. How many times have we seen somebody hop the rail at a WWE, at WCW, ECW event, and you get bombarded with stay your ass dines?
True. I will also, but in this situation, I will say there's a different level of security present for this event versus, what's available at a AEW or a WWE show.
True, but no one was running to stop whomever from doing whatever.
Oh, I 100% agree with you. I'm just pointing out the difference because somebody listening to us right now or watching us right now will hear that statement and immediately go into defense mode.
Yeah, well, I'm going to tell you like this. Even at some of the smaller indie shows that we've done, if a rail gets hopped, there's some active activities about to happen. And there was no activity. What I'm saying is, like, there was enough people at that show, talent-wise, and the people at that show, fan-wise, that hopping a rail would have alarmed somebody to the point of, hey, what are you doing? Not necessarily security, but other workers. I digress. The second thing that I noticed was the first thing I told you. Do you see the sign in the background? Not pro.
And I didn't even notice
He didn't even notice it.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing I was paying attention to at the time.
So you have a man who hops the rail, who does not get stopped, and then you see the Knox Pro sign. And I've been a fan of, I haven't seen Knox Pro's work, but I've been a fan of what they've produced.
Right.
Jacob Fatu, Solo Sikoa. If I'm not mistaken, I believe Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa spent some time there too. But there's a lot of people who have come through Knox Pro.
If you part of the gang, you probably done passed through there, like Journey,
yep,
so on. Lance Hawaii,
yep.
Like the family has passed through the family. Okay,
it's the family dojo.
If you own a family restaurant, chances are you're going to see the family come through. Period. That's just how that works.
Even if it's just for a cookie and a drink.
That's it. Even if it's just to stop by and kiss grandma on the jaw. Because that's a cultural thing.
That's a vibe. Yeah, that's what that is.
That's how we get out. You gotta go kiss Granny on the jaw. You gotta go hug Annie, and that's how they go.
And after seeing the backstage, the non-televised video of the Usos and Jacob Fatu yeeting in the faces of Solo and the MFTs,
their biggest family reunion.
Number one, family reunion, a whole lot of gang shit.
Yeah.
Number two, they all move like Rikishi. You don't just do that from watching them on TV, fam.
Yeah.
You stop through Knox Pro.
You start to get the idea about who spent the most time together as kids.
Yeah.
And it very much feels like for as much time as Jimmy and Jay spent with Roman, Solo and Jacob spent an equal amount of time together.
Solo and Jacob were definitely on the West Coast. The twins and Roman were definitely in Florida. And they had some hellified meetups in California.
It's like the thing, like, okay, if I can compare it to anything, it's like the conversations we have in the zoo where we're like, can you imagine if we all went to high school together at the same time?
No.
Exactly. Because look, me, CG, and Don are all in the same high school at the same time. But you would have to have added D Hall, Ogre, so forth to form Voltron under one school roof. All of us there at the same time. Yeah, you would have had to close. You'd have had to close that place. So
there are two people that I talk to on a regular basis from my childhood. There's a third person who I consider to be my ace, and I don't talk to him as regularly as we once did. But life be life, and that doesn't mean he's any less than my people. He's still my people. I digress. None of us went to high school together. In fact, I only went to school at all with one of these three people. If you put all four of us in the same school, that's either a school that gets burned down or a school that does not get attended. That's what's happening there. That's all I'm saying. At any rate, I digress.
But continue.
The third thing that I noticed was Raja was the one posting this stuff using his watermark on anything posted related to this incident. So, with the exception of the bolos that were being thrown, and
truly interesting about that, I'm gonna ask you in a second.
And I really don't want to let my lack of involvement in the pro wrestling industry overshadow my sentiment. It just reeked of work until I realized the person receiving these bolos was knocked the hell out.
That's where it got dicey for me. So here's I'm with you. Okay, what happened backstage? That's you're trying.
I didn't see that till 2 days later, but go ahead and go ahead. Yeah, I didn't see that backstage until 2 days after everything I just explained to you.
Okay, so I saw all these pretty much in chronological order, because of the way I found out and going through Twitter and all the other stuff. So there's the backstage part where there's basically one person who's working, another person who doesn't know this is a work, who reportedly had already suffered a concussion earlier in the week. Not absolving anything. These are just the facts that I've been presented with. You try to smash a beer can against his head to kind of, I guess you're trying to work yourself into a shoot yourself into a work.
Let me tell you something, man. To prank somebody as a worker, to make them become a worker, is not the move without communicating to that worker first.
Either way, and because we've spent enough time around the business and we have enough friends who are active in the business right now, we kind of have that. We by default kind of have that. We getting worked until somebody says different. So,
and people respect us. That's the other thing too. Like, and we never asked for it.
Yeah, people respect us enough not to bullshit us about the business.
Plus, we not some small dudes. We are not average height guys. We're not average weight. We are a tag team.
We're not small mentally or physically.
Yeah, we are a tag team, and we got a whole lot of don't fuck with us energy, and a lot of people who fuck with us won't allow us to be fucked with.
Ding dong. Hello. Shout out to Bailey. So,
which version? Because apparently we getting 3 right now.
Hey, chill. I want everybody to relax. It is. So, looking at it from that perspective, we're like, okay, maybe not. There's always a work somewhere in this. And even when it's a shoot, you can turn it into a work, get some money with it. Then you see
which is what they tried to do here, but continue.
Right. And if that was dude's original idea, again, pull someone to the side and have a conversation, then go out here and do it. Don't just go out here calling your own plays. Don't Willie beam in this. Don't just start changing plays at the line of scrimmage.
And I don't. And let me help you. I don't know if you realize this or not. Psycho Stu is the Knox Pro heavyweight champion.
Again,
so to me, there's a
card.
Top of the card. You're supposed to be top of the locker room.
And see, that's the other part I really wasn't gonna get into. When you look at the backstage part, when the beer can thing happens, Buddy looks loaded then. Like,
don't want to speculate, but
but we've been around enough people who've had libations or had something
around me.
Either way, we know what it looks like when somebody's air quotes having a good time.
Yeah.
So what made it feel like, what gave me cause to question everything is when Raja gets in the ring, picks up Stu for, what's the fireman's carry, isk slam.
No, the double leg. It was a double leg.
Well, the double leg into the, sack of potatoes. You don't see Stu fight against it at all. He's completely conscious when he goes in the air. Typically, if someone's picking you up against your will, arms flail, you're going to throw elbows. You might try to hook a front chancery, like a chokehold.
With the size difference, he could have easily used his momentum to hook the legs of Raja and pull himself over, or at least secure himself from getting flopped backwards.
Grab the ropes.
Man.
Any of these options. When you don't do that, you give me the appearance that this is, you're cooperating with each other. So then, boom, slams on the ground. To me, that's a flat back bump. I didn't see his head bounce any different than I've seen anybody else's bounce when taking a flat back.
You might want to take another look at that one, buddy.
Absolutely. I may be wrong because I didn't spend a lot of time watching this. So if it's different,
from what I saw, so the first time I noticed it, I didn't see his arms move back at all. But then I did see his arms move back, but they didn't move back as fast as they were supposed to because he went down way faster than he normally would have.
Okay.
His head hit that mat.
Point taken. So if I'm wrong on that, I'll go back and watch it. I will totally leave grace in this conversation to say, you know what, I may be wrong, or maybe I didn't see it. It didn't happen the way I saw it at first glance. At first glance, though, it looks like a flat back. And again, there's no fighting against it even before he hits the ground. So if it hits the ground and goes unconscious, okay, cool. Not cool in the fact that he's gone unconscious, but I accept that is a possibility. Then you have the situation of punches 1 through 3. You can probably eat 3 punches for the sake of a good work. Most professional wrestlers we know, they're tough enough and they care enough about the business. You may eat 3 shoot punches for the sake of a good work. Braun Strowman's eating real punches for the sake of a good working because he wasn't working the way he was supposed to.
Throw your big ass down.
Yeah. Cowboy Lesnar does not play games when it comes to slowing down. But after that, that's and I don't want to put blame on anybody else other than where it belongs, but I will say the other people in close proximity that were supposed to jump into that immediately if that was a shoot did Psycho Stu no favors. Like trying to tap Raja on the shoulder if you've seen he's snapped or you see he's going into business for himself, that ain't the move. You got to dive on Buddy and get him up out the way if you really trying to save your boy.
Right, that part.
That's just my observation. That's not absolving anyone of anything they've done wrong. That's just me watching the situation. I know how I would have reacted, and that's the only way I judge this particular situation. To let punches 3 through 12 or 3 through 15 happen and you still haven't pulled him off. Like, what are we doing here? Like, the referee, how many of us have watched UFC where you see someone being punched after they're completely knocked out and the referee has to dive in or has to pull the guy off, like
John McCarthy, man. Like,
right. So I know people act differently when it comes time to, you know, and everybody acts differently in an emergency.
About the mental is the fact that the point of separation is open to interpretation depending on the person who's watching it.
Okay.
Too much damage can happen to somebody, and we know too much about the brain as it relates to, you know, what happens inside the brain and what causes the brain to be injured, and the long-term effects of being bashed in their fucking head.
Right. For
there to be an interpretation of the individual receiving it. Like, come on, man. Like, that first blow should have been the one that be like, hey, this is somebody involved should have jumped in that receiver. Like, what comes to mind? I've heard this one and I saw it recently too. Maven. Remember Maven's first match against Taz, and he leaned in too tough on Taz, and I think Maven lost the match, but Taz raised his hand after the match and gave him a stiff ass clothesline after the match. You remember that?
Vaguely.
It was on an episode of SmackDown. Go back and find it, but. I don't remember the punch that did it, but apparently Maven hit Taz too hard, and Taz gave Maven a receipt, and the receipt was a nasty ass clothesline post match.
I mean, you know, hey, receipts are receipts.
Receipts are receipts,
and everybody feels like, you know, they have the right to govern how that receipt comes, at what point it's delivered, how much force it's delivered with.
Roger said it himself, I need to get my lick back. He said those words, I need to get my lick back. That's a receipt. And if that, and I understand the term backstage is it's hyperbolic. Or hyperbolic, however you choose to say it. However you choose to use it.
Yeah.
If you do something that egregious for the sake of thinking that somebody is on the same page as you, I understand how old school wrestlers could possibly think that the receipt should have happened where the incident happened.
Yeah, lay where you play.
Yeah, lay where you play. However, we're talking about someone who ain't from that life. You got to show a little bit of grace, and I think that's what's happening here. And I think between the fact that this is so polarizing and getting so much attention because of the reality of the situation, while you're getting so many different sides, so many different points of view on the feelings of Raja taking this out on him in the ring versus handling backstage with the door closed.
That's one.
Because I'm going to tell you, handling backstage with the door closed has a completely different outcome than what you saw.
So, okay, dealing with that, as we know, it'd be a completely different outcome. So I do put a little bit, not blame, but I have questions for the people surrounding who, you know, either did or didn't.
Absolutely.
I have questions to how many people knew it was a work and how far the work was supposed to go. Raja has his blame. Absolutely. I also have this question because obviously the internet wrestling community, because they have been given provocation, have taken this to levels of, they turned Psycho Stu into a victim when it didn't have to be that.
Not a victim.
Yeah, like there's like, okay, this happened, and then they try to make it like, he'll never walk again type situation. Like they
put a 2 on the 10.
Yes, very much so. They have put 2 on the 10 very much during the conversation of this, because again, I didn't hear this type of outrage when Hannibal cut a referee's head open and gave him like life-altering injuries that he literally cannot shake back from.
I'm so glad you mentioned that piece of shit.
Because we have examples. We have examples of people going into business for themselves and victimizing someone who didn't sign up for that. We have real receipts.
Not enough was done to Hannibal.
Not enough was done to him. Not enough was said about him when it happened. But because of who this person is, whose son they are, and potentially other extenuating factors, it's almost like it's the new public enemy number one. I do have this question though. For as many times as Psycho Stu was hit and as many punches were thrown, have you seen any photographs of him lumped up or blackened up at all?
I saw one, and I don't think it was real.
Right, because there's a hospital photo that I'm not 100% sure is real. And in that hospital photo, he has no marks. He's like, how T.I. did his whole thing after the scuffle with Floyd Mayweather?
Mm-hmm.
Hit well. Like, you'd be like, huh? And then, again, me only having watched this video maybe once, twice, max, seeing that a lot of the punches were thrown in the beard area,
Suave.
Which is still dangerous.
Suave.
Yo.
Answer me this, bruh.
Riddle me this, crime fighter.
If you get hit with as many bolos that video showed, the Psycho Stu got hit with on Saturday, even if we just saw the video on Saturday and it happened on Friday, here we are 7 days later. How much residual damage do you have 7 days later from those types of bolos?
You look like Martin when he fought Tommy Hearns. Lumps.
You see this right here?
I do.
This is an insect bite from 3 weeks ago. And it's healed amazingly. If I have an insect bite on my forehead from 3 weeks ago that still has a dark mark on it, what do you think the equivalent of a 1,000-pound stone being thrust into your face at 200 miles per hour is going to leave you in 7 days?
There are things about this that make you question the situation from all fronts. Like if you felt like Raja was gonna try to get his lick back, but he didn't fully understand the business side of what was going on, why did you let him stay?
I got another unpopular take for you.
Okay.
Shouts out to Psycho Stu for his sacrifice,
one way or the other.
I'm speaking specifically for his military sacrifice.
Okay, absolutely, yes.
U.S. military veteran.
Yes, thank you for your service. Facts, no conjecture.
I'm not going to tell anyone who's been in the military, who's currently active, how to live their life. I will say this. Oh, actually, I will ask this in kind. If you suffer from PTSD,
mm-hmm.
regardless of what the why is or what degree of PTSD you have, if it's 1 degree of PTSD, you have PTSD, right? Would you agree?
I'm with you.
why would you subject yourself to what is the only people who consider pro wrestling not a sport are people who don't watch pro wrestling.
Facts.
Pro wrestling is a combat sport. Whether it is staged, whether it's scripted, whether it's predetermined or not.
Yeah, predetermined.
You cannot fake athleticism. Ain't nobody taking stunts for a moonsault. Ain't nobody taking stunts for a 720 flip with a double stomp to the stomach. So if you have PTSD that is coming from combat, why are you putting yourself into a combat situation? That is more dangerous to the person on the other side than it is to you because they haven't been through what you've been through. So why are you doing this?
I'll stop you when you start lying. Here's the thing about this. Because we're having this conversation in the way we're having it, we're going to be vilified for asking questions that absolutely are valid to ask.
It's a valid question.
But let me reiterate, we're not absolving anyone in this situation for what they did during this situation.
Right. Number one, I can land that plane for you, Swab. Number one, Roger should not be in their wrestling ring again. Simply because
he can't control himself.
He can't control himself. He didn't handle himself in a professional manner. And I'm not saying that what he did did not warrant the action that he portrayed out there. Now you know. But because you know, people are going to be more prone to remember you for what you did versus what you didn't do. And what you didn't do is exercise reserve.
No, and this is a perfect example of the line I always say that I borrowed from 50 Cent. No one remembers the slap that led to the gunshots.
I've used that phrase so much in the last week and not even related to this incident.
Like the slap was the beer can. The gunshots is what happened in the middle of the ring. No one remembers the slap. They just know that they saw a guy get physically assaulted. They saw one person physically assault another one. They chose sides based upon that. And then after doing research into who was who, further chose sides. So it made you double down on the side you chose after you started looking into who was who.
Stop. This is the last thing I'll say about it. Stop ingratiating and increasing the amount of pity that you put on Psycho Stu simply for the fact that he's a PTSD veteran.
Or any other reason you might come.
That is demeaning and demoralizing to people in the military. Number one, when you do something like that, like just because he was in the military, to say he was in the military is one thing.
He's a veteran. He's not an invalid or he's not handicapped.
Was he honorably discharged or dishonorably discharged, or was it just a discharge? We don't know any of that stuff. We ain't going to disclose it. All he going to tell you that he was military.
Truthfully, I mean, how much business is it of ours if it's not directly affecting us?
This is what I'm saying. So to say, oh, he's military, he deserves this. To do a GoFundMe. GoFundMe is not fucking life insurance. I'm sick of seeing that shit. Life insurance is life insurance. If you need something where you receive benefits, you go get a job that gets you benefits. You don't go get you a job that purposely does not give you benefits because it's high risk. Professional wrestling is high risk. That's why companies can't get medical insurance. Professional wrestling companies can't get medical insurance for their wrestlers because their deductibles and the premiums will be too damn high. You're walking into a situation where you're expected to get hurt. Don't try this at home. It's been a campaign for 40 years.
Yeah, it's not if, it's when.
It's when. You find me one organization that doesn't have at least one injured competitor on its roster, and I'll find you an organization that doesn't exist. Get well soon, Swerve Strickland.
So at this point, I think all we can say officially as a show is that we hope that Rajah Jackson and Psycho Stu physically, mentally, emotionally fully recover from this, get the help that they need, and heal properly.
Oh,
and are able to go forward and live full and productive lives.
By the way, Suave, you know why I say get well soon for Strickland?
Why is that?
Veteran. And he just recovered from meniscus surgery. But yeah, veteran.
And then there's that. So,
well, yeah, like find out, but don't do this. Whether you think y'all doing.
Yeah, whether you think this is a work or whether you think it's real, it does at this point, it doesn't matter. What matters is everyone involved is healthy and is able to continue to be healthy, earn a living in their chosen vocations, and whatever's gonna happen afterwards is gonna happen. So to my knowledge, there's been no charges pressed. So this isn't even a legal matter. And if nobody presses charges,
it's like it never happened.
Like it never happened. We can actually all go home.
If anything happens to Raja Jackson, based off of the fact of what they saw, and they use that as judgment without criminal charges, that is now discriminatory. Do with that what you will.
So yeah, that's the next step you look for. Now, if Psycho Stu decides to press charges because Raja went over the line, by all means, that's your right to do as a citizen. Period.
And because of all of this, I guess I won't call it negative press, it's just press. Knox Pro has lost its affiliation deal with the WWE ID.
Give it 6 months.
Rikishi ain't going no damn where.
Facts. Especially
that brand may be damaged. Rikishi ain't going no damn where.
Even the brand, like I said, give it 6 months. Look, I would say December, dead ass. But if you wait till the next calendar year and just quietly reinstate it sometime on the road to WrestleMania, I would absolutely just be like, okay, yeah, this is what I expected. Because if you don't see any charges pressed, that's going to tell you everything you need to know. And even if there are charges pressed, that situation will have ironed itself out by then, which means Knox Pro will have been absolved of whatever it is that you think they might be guilty of. Mm-hmm. And the news cycle will have died so they can resume business as usual. But of course, WWE cannot afford to be tied up in this if there's even the inkling of an idea that this may turn into a legal matter or a civil suit or something to that effect, which I don't know how much money you expect to get out of Raja Jackson because you're not suing Rampage. That's a grown man. You're not suing him trying to get to his parents' money. I'm done.
We're done with that.
We off that.
Yeah, we've done enough talking about this nonsense. And nothing we say is nonsense, really. It's just these are things that are top of mind that need to be discussed. It's Labor Day weekend, and we also have some wrestling to show on the television screen. Tonight we have, is it tonight or tomorrow? This sometime this weekend, hell, the 29th. Yeah, it's tonight, shit. Ring of Honor, Death Before Dishonor. And
Focus.
Also, yeah, right. And also WWE Clash in Paris. Swab, do we want to play a game or do we want to just talk about this shit?
I'd rather play a game because I certainly don't want to talk about it.
Boy, you are hell. All right, well,
on wheels, you hear me?
We wrote a song about it. Like the hit, here you go.
Hey, you know who ain't gonna win. You know who ain't gonna win. You know who ain't gonna win. You say that this again. I know who ain't gonna win. You know who ain't gonna win. You know who ain't gonna win. We say that this again. 1, 2, 3. Get your tail out. 1, 2, 3. Get the fuck on. 1, 2, 3. Get your tail out. 1, 2, 3. Get the fuck on.
Oh, work. Yeah.
Work. Yeah. Put him in the dirt.
Oh,
this is brought to you by Stove God Cooks. You broke. You.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's good. It's good stuff.
This particular, you know who ain't gonna win, is brought to you specifically and exclusively
by French fries and French toast.
Absolutely not.
Bam.
tinyurl.com/mayor merch. The mayor is sponsoring this. You know who ain't gonna win
with shirts like this and this and this.
Well, that's BPBC merch.
And
that one.
It's all available at the same place.
Oh, well, there you go. All right.
This is all the same site. The BPBC merch is just so you can go to the BPBC collection of stuff. It's all the same site. We're just compartmentalizing stuff, making it easier to pass the savings on to the viewer.
From now until September the 1st at 11:59 p.m., 20% off using the code at your checkout, Mayor Media.
No skips, no spaces. Don't message me on September 2nd or message me at 12:30. Hey, fam, what happened to the discount code? It's gone. Just wait till the next sale. Otherwise, pay the $5 and then pay the shooter.
And there's that. Ring of Honor Death Before Dishonor is taking place in Philadelphia, the 2300 Arena tonight.
Wait, we finna predict these too?
We might as well. You say you don't want to talk about it.
You right. Well, I thought I was getting away scot-free.
Hell no.
Ended up getting away scot-storch. Play the song.
This is actually going to be a really good card, believe it or not.
I don't doubt it. It's just we ain't seen no Ring of Honor TV to kind of know to build up to any of this. I don't doubt that there's going to be good wrestling. That's
but you know enough about what's going. Like when I tell you these matches, you know enough about what's going on to actually probably want to watch this card. Let me run it back for you. For the Ring of Honor World 6-Man Tag Team Championships, the Sons of Texas, Marshall and Ross Von Erich with Sammy Guevara, along taking on Shane Taylor Promotions. Shane Taylor, Charlie Bravo, and Captain Sean Dean. Suave, who ain't gonna win?
I'm picking Shane Taylor Promotions, but I know better.
I'm actually saying that the Sons of Texas not gonna win, and here's why. Okay, here's why. In your next match for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships, Sammy Guevara and a partner to be named later, simply because Dustin Rhodes is out recovering from injury, taking on the Outrunners, Turbo Floyd and Truth Magnum. Suave, who ain't gonna win?
Sammy Guevara and the mystery partner.
I honestly think that whoever this mystery opponent is going to come in and blame Sammy and cause him to lose, and then eventually cause the Sons of Texas to lose their 6-man World Tag Team Championship. So I think we're going to see two new sets of tag team champions tonight.
Come on, the Outrunners. What are we doing?
Fight Without Honor. QT Marshall taking on Paul Walter Hauser. Suave, who ain't gonna win?
I'm not familiar with the old Paul Walter, excuse me.
I'd say QT Marshall ain't gonna win.
I'll ride with you because I don't have a point of reference.
I don't either, but something just tells me QT Marshall.
You feel like QT ain't got no stripes. Come on, bro.
I mean, he runs the Nightmare Factory, but that don't mean that he can get down when he get down. You feel me?
He can't still be paying for the sins of Codith.
Will he ever be the Midnight Rider? All right, then. For the Ring of Honor Pure Championship, Lee Moriarty, the champion, taking on Zehuya or Zelia. Swap ain't gonna win.
Zelia ain't gonna win.
There it is. For the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship, your Ring of Honor Forever champion Athena taking on Mina Shirakawa. Suave ain't gonna win.
Mina Shirakawa.
Thanks for coming, Mina. It's been real. And if you take this off Athena now, you better get ready to put that AEW championship on her. But I think she needs to have both. And for the Ring of Honor World Championship, you have your champion Bandito, who is also one half of the new AEW World Tag Team Champions, taking on Hechicero. Suave, who ain't gonna win?
Hechicero will not win.
Hechicero will not win. This is how you play. You know who ain't gonna win. Also coming up tomorrow. Is it tomorrow?
That was Sunday.
Sunday.
You don't take my word for
digger. Oh boy. For WWE Clash in Paris, it's a afternoon wrestling. You gotta love afternoon wrestling. Coming live to you from Paris, France.
Yes, Sunday.
That it would be Sunday, August the 31st.
Mm-hmm.
For the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship, your champion Becky Lynch taking on Nikki Bella. Suave, who ain't gonna win?
Nikki Bella.
Boy, this is getting really easy. For bragging rights, your tribal chief. Here's your daily acknowledgement. How about this man being on the undercard and still being the main eventer? Your tribal chief, the OTC. The one of one, Roman Reigns taking on the tribal thief and the owner of the Shula Fala, along with the Oracle, Paul Heyman, Bronson Reed. Suave, who ain't gonna win?
Bronson Reed, but don't etch it in stone.
I like that. Put that in chalk. We put that one in chalk. And a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match, Sheamus versus Rusev. I'm sick of seeing these two wrestle, but this is probably gonna be the last time this happens. Suave, who ain't gonna win?
It's probably gonna be the best one. Sheamus ain't gonna win.
Sheamus will not win. Rusev cannot afford to take an L here, as like he has more career ahead of him than Sheamus does. And
not in a de facto best of 7, because that's what this is being.
Boy, this is like Orton versus Sheamus back in 2011.
Or Cesaro versus Sheamus back before tag team. before the bar was a thing.
The bar, right? Like this is what formed the bar. Please don't tell me this is what reforms the League of Nations.
Yo. And Del Rio on his way back.
Oh, what if this is the re-debut of Del Rio?
Look at Wade Barrett is on commentary. We can get this jumping.
Hey man, this just took a whole new turn. I'm interested in this match.
if the League of Nations reforms, they getting a whole lot of effing gang shit. They getting a shirt.
I think they need to get a shirt regardless. But yeah, this is good TV here, boy. This match just became interesting.
That's hilarious.
And a fatal 4-way for the World Heavyweight Championship. Your champion Kung Fu Panda taking on Cranberry Mimosa, taking on Jey Uso, taking on LA Knight. Yeah, Suave, who ain't gonna win?
Anybody not named Kung Fu Panda.
There it is. And then finally, in the World Tour of finality, John Cena in his last match in Paris, gracing Paris for one last time, taking on Logan Paul. Suave, who ain't gonna win?
Logan or Paul.
Neither one of them gonna win.
Neither one of them.
And that's a wrap. That's how you play. You know who ain't gonna win, and that's how you listen to the Broken Pencil Booking Company Pro Wrestling Podcast infused with hip hop. Tap in with us. Show at brokenpencilbc.com, brokenpencilbc@gmail.com. That's at brokenpencilbc on all things social. At brokenpencilbc on what?
Everything.
And
everything.
One thing we didn't do in the last episode that we definitely gonna do now, and we started it and I interrupted it and it kind of broke the flow. Don't even matter. We're gonna enjoy our Labor Day. Suave, take them to the house.
Pencil pushers, like, rate, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell that friend to tell a friend, and then tell that friend
again.
Heads up, pencils down.
All 12 episodes of Twisted Metal are up, and there is a WWE cameo alongside Samoa Joe. Figure out who that is when you watch the show.
Go buy some merch, man. What's wrong with you?
BPBC merch. Mayor Media, you be
20% off while supplies last.
Man.
Whole lot of fucking gang shit.